Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and we're already into the second painting out of 8 for this little challenge of trying to get a third sketchbook done before the end of 2024. So the little piece that I'm working on, I'm using a reference photo that I found from Pinterest of these kind of twisted vines, trees. I'm not exactly sure what exactly it is, if it is vines or if it is like part of a tree, but I just loved how twisted and interesting it looked, so I decided to go ahead and sketch out this one and to paint it. This was something I already had sketched a while back in this sketchbook. As I mentioned in my last video, there's a few sketches that are already done inside the sketchbook, but I just haven't painted them yet. So again, I'll let you guys know when we start to get into the territory of things I haven't sketched yet, and maybe I will record that part. But as far as the painting process for this, again, I used pretty much the same sort of watercolors that I did in the last one, which I'm probably going to keep that train going using, again, this set of Daniel and Smith watercolors that I have, as well as a little bit of the Japanese watercolors that I have a set of. So this one, in the end, I feel like I could have probably pushed the contrast of this one to match a little bit more of the photo. I should have, I think, started with a more dark wash probably on the piece. Also, you'll notice throughout this that I did play around with a little bit of like trying to pull out some of the weirder colors inside the wood to make it a little more interesting visually. But yeah, I feel like I probably could have pushed the darkness of the twisted branches a little bit more, but overall, I don't mind it. Again, I'm trying to keep these particular paintings quick. This probably took me about 40 minutes to do, so pretty much pretty similar in time frame as the last piece that I did. And of course, we speeded up a little bit to make it, you know, a little bit easier to watch instead of sitting there watching me paint this for a full 40 minutes. But I did try to put in a few shots of the real-time painting in this particular video. If you want me to continue to add more real-time shots, do let me know. And yeah, I mean, there's not much that I can really say. Again, the colors in this were pretty muted, pretty one note, which is why I tried to pull out some, like, okay, on this edge I could see maybe a little bit more blue, there's a little bit more green here, a little more yellow, a little more red in these certain sections. So I tried to play that up a little bit. I could have pushed that even more if I wanted to, but you know, trying to stick with this idea and this goal of trying to get things to feel as close to the original photo as I can, with, I guess, sort of the time limit that I'm inadvertently setting for myself of keeping these kind of under an hour, just because I want to keep it a little more chill. But yeah, I'm not sure really what else to talk about at this point. This is a pretty simple little painting, but the next one I will be doing, just to give you guys a little sneak peek into that, is another photo that was taken by my family, and it does feature an animal that some of y'all might not be a huge fan of. I love them. I grew up with one, but others typically can have a very strong phobia of them. So go ahead and leave comments down below if you want to take a guess at what this animal is. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this little process painting wise, and please do feel free to check out all my links down below to all my different social medias. If you're feeling oh so generous and would like to leave me essentially a tip, definitely go check over at my Patreon, especially if you want to see early access to new pieces, as well as not safe for work artwork on the higher tier. Or you can go over to my Blue Sky for the not safe for work content as well, and also check out the link to the book that I did the book cover of to help and support that for the holiday seasons, because again, it helps me, it helps the author. And if you like, again, spicy adult content supernatural reads for the cold winter months, that is definitely one I would recommend, since I did get to read the book myself because the author was kind enough to give me an advance copy so I could read it. But yeah, thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next one.